I woke up one morning last year and realized my joints ached before I'd even gotten out of bed. My brain felt foggy by 2 p.m. every day. And the bloating. Let's just say my favorite genes were becoming my least favorite genes. Blamed aging. Every woman I knew seemed to say the same thing. That's just what happens after 55. Then my doctor said one word that changed everything. Inflammation. And she challenged me to do something about it for just 1 week. What happened in those 7 days surprised me so much that I'm still doing it, over a year later. Today I want to walk you through exactly what I did. The full 7-day anti-inflammatory reset that changed how I move, how I think, and how I feel. Because here's what I've learned. A lot of what we blame on aging isn't aging at all. Let's start with what inflammation actually is, because it's become one of those words everyone throws around. And honestly, I was confused for a long time too. There are actually 2 kinds. Acute inflammation is the good kind. It's your body healing a cut or fighting off a cold. Shows up, does its job, and leaves. No problem. Chronic inflammation is the one we need to talk about. It's low grade, it's constant, and it doesn't leave. Instead, it simmers in the background, in our joints, in our blood vessels, in our gut, even in our brain. And as women, once we pass menopause, our bodies become more vulnerable to it. Estrogen has a natural anti-inflammatory effect. When our estrogen levels drop, and they drop significantly after menopause, that protection fades. Add in decades of processed food, stress, and not enough sleep, and the fire just keeps burning. The symptoms: joint stiffness that feels like it came out of nowhere, brain fog that makes you wonder if you're losing your edge, digestive issues that make every meal feel like a gamble, fatigue that coffee can't fix, and weight, especially around the middle, that refuses to budge no matter what you try. Sound familiar? Did to me too. And honestly, it was a relief to learn there was a name for it, because once something has a nit, because and do something about it. So here's the approach we're going to take. The anti-inflammatory way of eating doesn't mean deprivation. It's not about counting calories or cutting out entire food groups. It's built on 3 simple pillars, and once you understand them, the whole thing becomes second nature. Pillar 1. Omega-3 fatty acids. These are your body's natural inflammation fighters. Pillar 2. Antioxidants. They neutralize the damage before inflammation even starts. And Pillar 3. Fiber, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut that keep inflammation in check. That's it. 3 things. Everything we're going to eat this week fits into those 3 buckets. But before we get to what we're adding, let's talk about what we're gently setting aside for these 7 days. And I say gently, because this isn't about guilt or restriction. It's an experiment. You're the scientist and the subject. After the week, you decide what stays and what comes back. The big 5 to pause. First, refined sugar. This is the big one. Sugar triggers an inflammatory response within hours of eating it. And for women over 55, that response is more pronounced. We're not just talking desserts. Sugar hides in salad dressings, pasta sauces, and even bread. This week we're checking labels. Second, industrial seed oils. Soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, canola oil. These are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess actually promote inflammation. We're swapping them for olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. Third, refined white flour. Pasta, white bread, crackers, pastries. They spike blood sugar fast, and blood sugar spikes trigger inflammation. We're choosing whole grains instead. Fourth, processed meats. Bacon, deli slices, sausages. These contain compounds called advanced glycation end products. And yes, they're as unfriendly as they sound. And fifth, alcohol. Even moderate drinking can increase inflammatory markers. For 1 week, we're giving our bodies a break. I won't pretend this was easy. The first 3 days, I genuinely missed my evening glass of wine and my morning toast. But by day 4 something shifted, and we'll get to that. The day 4 shift. Here's the moment that convinced me this was real. Day 4. I woke up, put my feet on the floor, and walked to the bathroom without the usual stiffness in my knees. I didn't notice it at first. It was the absence of something, not the presence of something new. My husband said, "You're moving differently today." And I realized, I wasn't bracing myself anymore. That's when I knew. The food was doing something. Breakfast. Overnight oats made with rolled oats, chia seeds, unsweetened almond milk, a handful of blueberries, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. That chia and flax combination hits both the fiber and omega, 3 pillars in one bowl. Lunch. A big Mediterranean salad. Mixed greens, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, red onion, chickpeas, and a palmful of walnuts, dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. The walnuts give you another omega-3 boost, and the chickpeas bring fiber and plant protein. Dinner. A sheet pan meal. Salmon fillet with asparagus and colorful bell peppers, all roasted together with olive oil, garlic, and fresh dill. One pan, barely any cleanup, and it covers all 3 pillars beautifully. How I felt? Honestly, just hopeful. The food was delicious, I wasn't hungry, and it felt doable. Breakfast. Greek yogurt with a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, fresh raspberries, and a drizzle of honey. The yogurt brings probiotics for gut health, and raspberries are one of the highest fiber fruits you can eat. Lunch. Leftover salmon and veggies from last night. This is key. Always make extra at dinner so lunch takes care of itself. Dinner. A turmeric chickpea and vegetable stew. Turmeric is one of the most studied anti-inflammatory spices. Just be sure to add black pepper, which helps your body absorb it. I made a big pot so I'd have leftovers. How I felt? A little tired, honestly. My body was adjusting to less sugar and no wine. But no headaches, which surprised me. Breakfast. 2 scrambled eggs with spinach and a slice of whole grain sourdough with mashed avocado. Eggs got a bad reputation years ago, but they're actually a great source of protein and choline, which supports brain health. Lunch. Leftover turmeric stew from last night. Dinner. Grilled chicken thighs with roasted sweet potatoes and steamed broccoli, all drizzled with a simple olive oil and lemon dressing. Sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant, and the fiber in the skin is exactly what your gut bacteria want. How I felt? The cravings hit today. I really wanted something sweet after dinner. I had a cup of chamomile tea instead, and the craving passed in about 20 minutes. That was an important lesson. Cravings are temporary. They're not commands. Day 4, the breakthrough. Breakfast. The overnight oats again, they're just so easy, and I genuinely looked forward to them. Lunch. A quinoa bowl with roasted vegetables, chickpeas, fresh parsley, and a tahini lemon dressing. Quinoa is a complete protein, and tahini made from sesame seeds is rich in anti-inflammatory compounds. Dinner. Baked cod with a walnut and herb crust, served with steamed green beans and wild rice. Cod is mild and flaky, and the walnut crust gives it a satisfying crunch. How I felt? This was the morning. The stiffness was noticeably reduced. I felt lighter, not just physically but mentally, like a fog had lifted. Day 5. Feeling the difference. Breakfast. A smoothie, spinach, frozen mango, a thumb of fresh ginger, ground flaxseed, and unsweetened coconut milk. Ginger is another powerful anti-inflammatory, and the mango makes it taste like dessert. Lunch. Leftover cod and green beans. Dinner. Lentil soup with carrots, celery, garlic, and turmeric. Lentils are fiber powerhouses, and this soup is deeply comforting. The kind of meal that feels like a hug. How I felt. My energy was steadier. No afternoon crash. I used to reach for coffee at 2 p.m. and I didn't even think about it today. Day 6. This is feeling normal. Breakfast. Greek yogurt with flax, berries, and a sprinkle of walnuts. Quick, filling, checks all 3 pillars. Lunch. A big salad with mixed greens, leftover grilled chicken, avocado, and a simple olive oil dressing. Dinner. Wild salmon with roasted Brussels sprouts and quinoa. By now, this way of eating was starting to feel like the new normal, not a diet. Just how I eat. How I felt. My skin looked different. Brighter, clearer. I hadn't expected that, but it makes sense. Inflammation shows up on your skin too. Day 7. The new baseline. Breakfast. Scrambled eggs with sautéed mushrooms and spinach, and a slice of whole grain toast with avocado. Lunch. The last of the lentil soup. Dinner. A celebration meal. Herb-crusted lamb chops with roasted root vegetables and a drizzle of mint-infused olive oil. Because eating well doesn't mean eating boring. How I felt. I didn't want the week to end. The joint stiffness that had been my morning companion for years was barely noticeable. My digestion was the best it had been in a decade. And the brain fog, that heavy, cottony feeling behind my eyes, was gone. So what should you expect if you try this yourself? Based on what I experienced and what the research tells us, here's a realistic timeline. Days 1 through 3. Your body is adjusting. You might feel a little tired, maybe some cravings. This is normal, your system is recalibrating. Drink plenty of water and be patient with yourself. Days 4 and 5. This is where most women notice the shift. Less stiffness in the morning. More even energy throughout the day. Better digestion. You might sleep more deeply. I definitely did. Days 6 and 7. You'll likely feel like this is sustainable. The cravings fade. The food actually tastes better because your palate adjusts. And you start to notice things you didn't even realize were inflammation. I had a patch of dry skin on my elbow that cleared up. Small things, but they add up. Now, here's what I kept long-term, because after that week, I didn't go back to my old way of eating. I kept the olive oil instead of vegetable oil. I kept the daily handful of nuts. I kept eating salmon twice a week. I kept the overnight oats because they genuinely make my mornings easier. And I kept the mindset. Food isn't just fuel. It's information. Every meal is telling your body either calm down or fire up. I did add back the occasional glass of wine and the sourdough toast. This isn't about perfection. It's about knowing your baseline. And now I know that when I feel stiff or foggy, I can look at what I've been eating and make a few adjustments. That's power. So here's my invitation to you. Try this for 7 days. Not forever, just 1 week. See how your body responds. You might be surprised by what was never just aging at all. And if you do try it, come back and tell me how it went. Drop a comment below. What change surprised you the most? For me, it was the clarity. The feeling that my brain was actually firing on all cylinders again. What will it be for you? If this resonated, go ahead and subscribe. We're building a community of women who are learning to feel better together. Because we're not done yet. Not even close. Enjoy your reset. I'll see you in the comments.